This is the most obvious asshole of the week. I think everyone has had the same opinion. Well, maybe not everyone, but
No,
the
we know there's
news.
some people who don't have that
Yeah,
opinion. We've felt the wrath of
yeah. That's why I'm hesitant to even bring this person's name up because of the bizarre backlash this may or may not receive. But once again, for the second time in history, we are making Trevor Bauer our asshole of the week as he was suspended finally officially, by Major League Baseball for a record 324 days, 2 full seasons for violating their sexual misconduct or domestic violence policy. I forget how they
it.
phrased it, but pretty obvious conclusion to their months-long investigation into the situation that we broke down on our previous asshole of the week many months ago. You can look that video up on YouTube or find it on our website at majorleagueaholes.com if you'd like. It is by far, it's not even close. It's by far our most viewed video we've ever posted, by thousands almost. Literally, I'm not even joking. People
The two most viewed videos are that and how to hack the marquee network.
Yeah. Yeah, so I will be posting this as a second Trevor Bauer as an asshole video. I'm not doing this to get clicks, as it was a disgusting display of essentially date rapists trying to defend their right to date rape. Comment section on that video where we now have the official Major League A-Holes policies to not allow comments on any of our videos. That video is the reason for it, and the disgusting reaction we got to that by merely calling Trevor Bauer an asshole. We never called him guilty of anything. We never jumped into the legal process. All we did is call him an asshole, and the fucking criminals came out of the woodwork to defend him in one way or the other, and I just don't want to deal with it anymore. So that's why I was even hesitant to make him our asshole of the week this week, but it's pretty obvious that Major League Baseball decided they need to rid themselves of this situation, of him and his, any way you cut it, despicable behavior, whether the accuser was asking for it, quote unquote, or not. It doesn't matter. Like, why the fuck would you be interested in doing that to another human being one way or the other? And the main argument from the cretins that came out on YouTube in the previous video is that, you know, she asked for it and was baiting him into essentially, you know, trying to get this exactly what's happened, a lawsuit that has failed to the point where she couldn't get a restraining order on him. She couldn't prove that, but the whole point is, how could he not be smarter than that if she's showing obvious, you know, quote unquote obvious signs that she's trying to trick him into something? How could he not be smarter than choosing to beat the fuck out of another human in a sexual way? So one way or the other, he is my asshole forever, asshole of the week. This just is kind of the big news item as of last week, so it comes up again. I hope it never comes up again. Unfortunately, he is appealing this decision, so we are not even close to the end of this. He is taking others to court. I think you know more about his subsequent lawsuits that he's filed.
He's taking her back to court.
Her specifically.
He's suing her and her lawyer for defamation. Mm-hmm. As well as The Athletic.
Okay.
As well as another sports publication.
Yeah. This is the playbook of rich dudes that think they can do anything they fucking want. Yeah. And it is the reason why victims of domestic violence or sexual abuse or of any sort are hesitant to come forward. And he is the face of this problem. So congratulations, Trevor Bauer. You have lost your career. You are trying to sue your way back into the league, which will never accept you back into it.
Yeah, you're done.
It's
you're done,
over.
buddy.
I think the 2-year suspension is curious. are ironic.
Works out good for the Dodgers.
Well, it works out perfectly for the Dodgers as he had 2 years left on his contract with them, which I believe makes it completely null and void now. They did have to pay him up until this point, so he received what, 33 million out of his $99 million contract.
Oh, I hope he's living okay.
Yeah, hopefully he's all right. So yeah, I think that was our obvious slam dunk asshole of the week.
Yeah. And I just want to say, and I said this when we first covered this, legally, right now, legally, this case has been dismissed.
The case has. She was trying to get a restraining order against him, and that was eventually dismissed.
No, and the other part of the case is he has been found not guilty, which is why he is countersuing MLB and suing everyone else.
Mm.
So in the eyes of the law, he has done nothing wrong. What I have said from day one, whether that was their agreement in the relationship or not, to your point, this is just adding on to what you said. You have to be intelligent enough as a Major League Baseball player, as someone who is in the limelight, of someone who is known to have money, to act above and beyond. And
why get yourself into this situation?
Yes, everything that Trevor Bauer has done is just pure arrogance, which we know he's one of the most arrogant individuals. And, to be a good pitcher, you have to have a lot of confidence in how you perform and whatnot. But the whole crux of this situation, whether I'll never know, I wasn't there, I'll never know that what was consensual, what wasn't consensual. But what I do know is he needs to be better than what he was.
He's an asshole either way.
And that's why
too dumb. He's too dumb. He's such an asshole to do this without her consent, or he's too dumb to do this with her consent.
Exactly.
He's an asshole.
He's an asshole. So that's all I wanted to say in closing. And I joked that this was going to close the book on this, but to Smitty's point, with all the countersuing and whatnot, who knows if hopefully we just agree that outside of him being signed by one of our teams or something, we don't ever really talk about him again.
That would be great. Well, we can just choose to ignore him from now on.
We're gonna choose to ignore him unless it's some major revelation that it would be silly for us not to talk about.
Well, hopefully we get a lot of clicks on this video. Although we don't get paid a dime for that because we're not even close to being able to earn revenue off of YouTube yet. So
no, we can't get revenue off of YouTube, but we can get free beer. So.
Word Hole Media.